Everyone, I am here with a video, and in this video I will be talking about my 2020 most anticipated books. No, 2021. We passed 2020. That wretched year is behind us. But all these books are my most anticipated books. Most of them are new books, like not most. Some of them are in a series, but not some of them. I try to do debut, fresh and diverse voices. So yeah. So first in January, the first book that I'm really excited that's coming out January 7th is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. And this follows Lore as her parents were murdered, her family was murdered, and let's restart. And it follows, so Zeus, it's Greek mythology, and it follows, you follow Lore, as she navigates the world of the Aegon, which is a thing Zeus did, which for 7 years, 7 days, 9 gods are stripped of their mortality, and these bloodlines, if they kill one of them, they become a god, basically. And that just seems incredible. And you follow Lore and Athena as they try to take down the people who wronged. It just sounds like a really, really nice time. Not really nice. It's just like Hunger Games, but it'll probably be better, and a little Percy Jackson. And it just seems like a very wild ride. I feel like I would enjoy. But yeah, Lore. And this just seems very dark and gritty, but it's also contemporary fantasy. So it's kind of like my dream, because it's like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue meets The Hunger Games meets Percy Jackson, which it's kind of my dream. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. The next one, it is part of a series, and that is Beneath the Green Grass Fields, and that is the 5th or 6th, I think it's 6th book in the Wayward Children series by Shauna Maguire. And this series is just the creme de la creme series for whimsical tales of wayward children, and it's just so beautiful and just so diverse and just so magical. And this one, you follow a girl as she navigates a new world that she discovers, full of kelpies and centaurs, and she really just discovers what it's like to be a true hero. And this just seems so nice and sweet, and my cheeks are so smiling. No, my face is smiling, just because it's just gonna be a nice whimsical tale, and I'll just fall in love, and they'll probably be in my top 10 books in 2020. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, the next one I am talking about is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. This is book 0, I don't know if 0 or 0.5 in the Hate U Give series, and this is the prequel to The Hate U Give, following the main protagonist's father as he just navigates living in Garden Heights. Hate U Give, I read this in 2019, absolutely loved it. It was just such a great novel to read for someone my age, to just introduce me to the fact that this is how life is and how wrong it is, and it's just so awful. And I feel like I really want to learn more and educate myself as a white person and a white male, just to make sure I am up to speed, and to make sure I can help in both. Just make sure this democracy gets a little better. No, actually a lot better, but yeah. So Concrete Rose. The next book I want to read, and then it comes out in January again. I think there's a lot of January books. And this is Wings of Ebony. I don't know the author of these. I'm sorry. Some of them I don't know, just because they just caught my eye. And all I really know about this one is set in Houston, Texas, and you follow a black half-god girl, and that just I love god books. I even have a vlog where I read some godly books, but it just fascinates me. I don't care if it's mythology or not, but god books are just so interesting. This seems like the same vein as Star Daughter, and I love Star Daughter, but this just seems like a nice, I don't really know, just had the word God, and it had Texas, and it had black, and I was like, this is gonna be great. And this may be something to do with something coming up in February. Little hint, 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 hint. So yeah, really excited for this one. Okay, the next book I really want to read is Yolk by Mary H.K. Choi, and this seems, there's some, I think this is one of the only contemporaries on this list. But yeah, in this book, you follow two sisters, one who is like just trying to survive with an eating disorder. She's just really struggling. And then you follow another one who's never really had to struggle in her life. She has a high-paying finance job until, she gets cancer. And yeah, but you follow them as they basically commit insurance fraud. Where has this book been my entire life? Like, really? Oh, I just love these. I love Ocean's 8, one of my favorite movies. These movies these are just books. Just now it's a book. I just love these type of movies just because I just like I like crime stuff just because it's so funny how you root for the bad guy, but they're not really bad, but you can see them. Yeah, I read Permanent Record. I enjoyed that one, so I'm hoping I will enjoy this one. Possibly more, or yeah. Okay, the next one I want to read is Forest of Stolen Girls by June Her, and this is a historical Korean murder mystery about two girls who went missing in the forest, two sisters actually, and but they were found, but a couple years later they've been moved, and these disappearances have started again, and you basically follow, I don't know if it's both sisters or one of the sisters, as they kind of just like have to like be part of the investigation. This just seems really interesting. I love June Her's writing. I read The Silence of Bones. That was absolutely captivating. I love the historical like setting of Korea, just because I don't think I've ever read a book that's set in historical Korea, and I really want to read more just because it was a very fascinating time period and place. But yeah, this seems really interesting, and I implore you to read The Silence of Bones. Yeah. The next book I want to read is in a series, and this is the second book in the Blood Heirs trilogy. I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series, and that is Red Tigress by Emily Wenzhou. No, I think it's Emily Wenzhou. And this follows, and this is Anastasia retelling, but it's set in the world where people have affinities, which they can like control a certain thing, and you follow Anastasia, who can control blood. That's not a good. And Blood Heir, you follow her as she basically just kind of like both trying to redeem herself that she did not murder her father, and entrust the help of Ramson Quickentongue, or is it Quick-Tongue? Silvertongue. I think it's, no, is it Silvertongue? No, that's Lyra. Yeah, but just this character who, yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed A Blood Heir, and I thought it was very interesting how affinities worked. So I'm excited for Red Tigress, and this is just like a nice series to read. I know there was a lot of controversy back in 2019 about this. I personally didn't find that. I honestly enjoyed it, and I didn't see any of that. But if you did see some of that, please leave that in the comment, because I don't think I will read it if there's something that's very bad that I didn't see with my white eyes. But yeah. But the next book I want to read is The Chosen and the Beautiful, and this is a Great Gatsby retelling set in the 20s, which you say that I love The Diviners, I love these Silent Delights, and then you have one with a queer Asian character with magic. Just a dream. I really don't know a lot about this. All I know was that, like, that tagline, and I was like, yeah, this is on my 2021 TBR. Just, yeah. I don't know what this is really about. This just seems magical. It just seems just interesting. Yeah, I really don't know, but I'm excited for this one. Okay, the next one I will talking about is in a series. No, it's the start of a series, but it's a new series by the authors, and this is My Contrary Mary by the lady. Is it the Lady Janie's or is it the Lady Mary's now? I don't know. It could be, but this is a new series by the Lady Janie's, set with famous Marys. But this one you follow Mary, Queen of Scots, as she is an Ethian in a world ruled by Verities, and Ethians are people who can turn into animals, and Verities are people who oppress those. And the Janie series was so good, but My Lady Jane, which is also set in the world of Ethians, I love that one, so I have really high hopes for this one. And you meet Mary, Queen of Scots in My Lady Jane, so it's gonna be a very wild ride to be back in this world, and just can't wait. Read the Jane series, so good. My Lady Jane is my favorite, but My Plain Jane and My Calamity Jane are also really good. So yeah. And the last book I will be talking about is personally probably my most anticipated book, and that is Any Way the Wind Blows by Rainbow Rowell, and that is the third, hopefully not final book in the Simon Snow books. And yeah, this series, such a wild ride, such a wild ride. And if you don't know what this is about Simon Snow, who is the chosen one, and he just gets in hijinks in a school. It's Harry Potter, but it's much personally better, and it's very good. I like the series, but I don't know if I like Rainbow Rowell as much, just because what's been going on with Eleanor and Park, one of her novels, and I've never personally read it, but I really don't know, but yeah. But I do want to read this one, and hopefully never read anything by her unless she writes more in this world. Contrasts and contradictions going on in here. But yeah, these are all the books I want to read in 2021. No, these are all the most anticipated books. So yeah, I will probably be pre-ordering all of them. I think I've already pre-ordered 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4. I read 4. No, just because I want to see the prices go down before I pre-order them. But yeah. But thank you for watching. If there's any on these that you want me to do a vlog about, review, or you want to read, please put in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a